Welcome to Melissa Valentine's Nursery, Cozy Nursery and More. My name is Melissa, and it's like 2:30 in the morning, and I slept a good bit yesterday, so now we're up in the kitchen, and I'm going to talk to you guys because, times change, things happen, and, we have periods of time where things kind of shift. So, I went through, if you know me, I went through a rough period of time in my life. And usually when we do, we have crutches and things like that. When I was going through, so I got on here when I was married, for the dolls. I've always done YouTube off and on, but like, as far as the dolls are concerned, I got on here while I was married, and it was just, an activity to do while I collected the babies, and I still enjoy the babies. I do. They're not going anywhere. And then as I went through, life changes, and don't you think about it. Psst, no. My cat's trying to get on the table. Don't you think about it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Because my couch is kind of close. But, shoot. Sorry, you guys. This hobby has helped me a lot. I live a very, busy, kind of fast-paced life, when it comes to things. I work all the time, 40 plus hours a week. And I've been staying over work a lot lately. I feel like my focus more has been work. I still collect the dolls. I love my dolls. In fact, my mom, dad, brother, sister-in-law, and their kids were here, and I showed them my toddler Autumn, and I actually gave my Madame Alexander doll, the Rosa doll. It was like $20 on Amazon. I gave it to my niece. And I'm good with that. Every time she comes here, she gets something. But I love the Blythe that I collect. I love my reborns. But I'm slowing down. With that. My focus has shifted more to work. And home, and I don't know. YouTube, I've lost passion for YouTube a long time ago. And I tried to rekindle it. And I'm watching this. No, ma'am. She meowed like. I tried to rekindle it and freshen it up. And it was working for a minute. I was using my iMovie for Apple and Canva. I was subscribed to make my videos. And I did that. I know this is not like the most funnest, greatest, bestest video. But I was waiting for some type of sign, some type of, direction, because I know I put a lot. Oops, I just spit on you guys. I know I put a lot into my YouTube, and I have, and I didn't know when to kind of pull the plug, I just haven't had time to put my all in it like I once did. Now, I'm still going to collect. I'm going to go to the Doll Expo. I'm all game for that. It's just, when you're working constantly, and things happen, things change, you know what I mean? So, I canceled my memberships, and I'm going to tell you why. Most people ask between 99 cents to $4.99 a month, and it was great. It was, what was it, like 3 months, almost 4 months, whatever. It was due. Everything was good. My members were amazing. And one of my members, they actually subscribed through their phone, their Apple phone. And they didn't have the money in their account, and so of course it didn't go through, and they were canceled, which is fine, But then when she went back to do it again through her phone, not everybody could get a membership through their phone, and I don't understand that. Some people can, some people can't. So when she went back to do it, Apple was charging her an Apple tax all of a sudden. And it went from $4.99 to like $7 a month. I can't remember if it was like $6.99 or $7.99. Now my dog wants to go out. No, because you're going to go out there and then you're not going to pee. You're going to sit there and you're going to look at the stars or something. No, not doing that. Go to sleep. He forgets. He wants to go out, but then he goes out and he forgets what the hell he's doing out there. So, I didn't want, because not everybody has a home computer. And if you couldn't get on my memberships, it was because they want you to get on a computer, some Apple thing. You always use Apple. You have to get on a computer to do it. Some people can use their phones to do it. And Android, whatever, I used to love my Android phone, but I have an Apple. Everything I own is Apple now. But so that's what's, I was like, that to me felt like a sign to pull the plug. I don't want to have to do YouTube, feel obligated. My goal, I used to do YouTube every day, you guys. Remember, I had on the weekends, I would go ahead and do my videos ahead of time. If you've been with me a while, you know that I would do them ahead of time and boom, 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 post my videos. And then it started being twice a week, then once a week. And once I got to the once a week thing, and this has been in my head now for a month, maybe two. And I said, give me a sign. And once that membership person told me that, and I was like, I can't see doing that to somebody. I was going to change the price. I was going to change it, but you'd have to start all over again in order to do that. You'd have to, cancel all your memberships and start over. And I said, no. So I actually kind of reached out to a few of my friends. And was talking to them about this. And I said, I don't feel like I have the passion that I once did for this hobby. I have a next topic ready and everything. I just wasn't. How many chat changes you want to watch? How many chat changes you want to watch with the same dolls? How many people on YouTube do chat and changes? And, unless you're painting babies, maybe, and you're somebody that goes out. I am constantly at work. And then when I get groceries, I use Instacart, and I don't go out because when I'm home, I just want to sleep. I want to relax. My Saturdays, I'm off Saturday and Sunday. My Saturdays, I spend sleeping. That's why I'm up freaking 2:30 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So I spend that time sleeping and kind of recharging myself. So, and then Sundays is my house cleaning day and doing whatever, and I have other hobbies. I have my journaling. I journal, and I have my, I'm doing diamond art right now, and I read. I'm very appreciative to everybody who has supported me. I am still going to be here. I just won't be here as much. And I know people have reached out and said, what is going on? And I've been struggling with putting up videos. I've been struggling with, that type of stuff. So I'm keeping the babies I have. I really strongly have thought about selling just a few to sell down to get rid of some of my debt. But I don't think I can do that. I really don't think I can do that. I'm content with what I have. And I spoke to, I frequently speak to Janet. I frequently speak to Dallas. I speak to them almost every day. And recently, again, I was speaking to Beverly at Little Nook of Doll Dreams. Now, she does have a channel. And, I was telling her, I even told Dallas this, that I had a dream also. And this is another thing. I had a dream 2 nights ago. And I was that's my dog. I was at the Dolls of the World Expo. And actually, Dallas was with me. Dallas was with me. And We walked in, and if you've been to Dolls of the World Expo recently, they changed the place. They went from Raleigh, North Carolina to Greensboro. So the one at the Greensboro, when you walk in the hotel and you're in the front of the hotel, if you turn to the right, there's double doors. There's a bunch of double doors. And they all lead to the same damn room. And it has a couch and it has a counter, table, kind of like a nurse's station, sort of. That's what I've seen it as. Or a bar, whatever. But it's not a bar. It's just a counter thing. And that's where you go and you get your tickets for the doll show. And, Jack, lay down. Go night-night. It's night-night time. Go night-night. My dog Sundowns. If you hear him walking and pacing in the kitchen, that's what he's doing. And if I do let him out, he's not gonna do anything. Oh, we finally lay down. Okay. But so we walk into that room, and then when you walk in that room, if you turn to the left and you keep going, there's like a little hallway, like a front entrance sort of, where they sell like bags and stuff. And then if you turn to the left again, there's more double doors, and it leads to this huge room. Well, we went into that room, and the room was, oh my God, it was a shoebox. It was like the size of like a residential bedroom. Like, it was tiny. And there was tables in a square, and you walk around the square, and that's where you see in my dream. In the doll show, it's not like that. It's rows and a square. So you walked in my dream, and you walked around the square, and you seen the babies. Only there wasn't any babies. I was like, what the hell is going on here? And I was talking to Dallas. What's the deal? What's happening? And I asked one of the vendors, I was like, where's all the babies at? And they're like, oh, nobody brought any. And that was my whole dream. And it was like just really strange. And even Dallas was like, this is weird. This isn't my dream, But I think I brought it up to Dallas, and I brought it up to, I think Janet knows, and also Beverly at Little Nook of Doll Dreams. But I'm still around. That's another sign. I took that as another sign that I'm in the right direction, because I do believe that dreams can mean something, I've been wanting to make a video now for like almost 2 weeks, and I haven't done it. Maybe a week. No, 2 weeks. And then yesterday, I went to my grandma's house to visit her, check on her. Joey wanted to help her with something. And I noticed, I wanted to bring the night before when I was going to work, because I went to work, and then after work, the plan was straight from after work, I was going to go straight to my grandma's house, pick up Joe real quick and go. And I wanted to bring Autumn the night before, and I said, well, when I get home to pick up Joseph, I'll pick up Autumn, my toddler, and I will take her to my grandma's, and maybe I'll film a little bit. But then I thought to myself, my grandma really doesn't want to be on camera, so I'm not going to do that. And so then the morning came, and I was too tired, and I was like, nah, I don't feel like carrying her. She's heavy, and that's just something extra, when you don't have to carry babies around and get done raising children, and, you don't want to be carrying around something extra, like I'm the type of person to have a backpack because I don't want to carry a pocketbook. So, I'm a backpack pocketbook type person. Now, on occasion, if I'm going somewhere fancy, and I'll take out a nice, little evening bag, but most of the time, it's backpack, Melissa, because I don't want to have to tug anything or hold anything. And most of the time, it's a drink, like a soda. I drink all the time. Not alcohol. Well, I do drink alcohol, but you know what I mean. But, I think I'm reaching a different part of my life, and I thought about making some changes. Joey, he is now working in his career. He's I'm so proud of him. I might show a picture while I talk about this, but he goes into work and he works on these huge circuits, and these circuits are enormous. It's in a warehouse, and they are floor to ceiling almost, I guess, and they are enormous. And so if I pop this picture up, it's a picture of Joseph in front of it. So he works on those, and he does something with a computer, and the computer is linked to those. And then he also does something else. I don't know 100% because that's not my field. You know what I'm saying? But those are circuits, and those circuits are what goes into turbines. And the turbines get sold to places like that use them, factories that use them, like GE, things like that. So that's what Joseph's been doing. And he works great hours. He works Monday through Thursday, 10-hour shifts. I wish I can do that. I can actually, if I wanted to, work 3/12s in the nursing field. But, I love having my weekends off. And that's the problem. I love having it's not often that you work bedside, which I'm supervisor. But, sometimes I work bedside where you can have the weekends off. You know what I'm saying? But, I feel like, I don't know, I'm debating if I want to change my job too, because third shift is very different. My son, I don't see my son, and I know he's got to grow up, and look at this, I love these. I might snack on it while I talk to you. I know, oh, and I'm supposed to be eating better. But, that shit goes out the window quick. But, I'm very proud of Joseph. And, he's going to do great things. He's going to do great things in life. I have a cat. So, my ex-husband left his cat here. Oh, no, well, he took it overnight one day. Left the cat. And she was okay. And lately, even with a clean litter box, she has been shitting and pissing all over my house. We didn't know she was shitting, and I have a really bad sense of smell. Joe was like, Mom, I smell something. He's seen it. And there was shit all behind the couch. And then she's been pissing on my sofa that nobody sits on. I don't know what to do with her. The litter box is clean. I'm going to put a second litter box in my bathroom because I have one in Joe's bathroom. I might put a second one and see what happens. I don't know. I don't want to get rid of her. I've had her since she was a kitten. And I just feel like it's inhumane to get rid of her, Joey went outside and I said, take her outside with you and see what she does. So, because I figured I'd try to make her inside-outside cat. Because, they usually shit outside, when they do that. And, she stayed by the door meowing. She went in the windowsill from the outside and was hanging out there. Then we brought her back in. But I'm not really sure, what to do there. But and we have enzymes. We have the citrus spray to deter all that. How do you do that? How do you get her to stop? Guys, my kitchen table is higher up. It's like a bistro table, sort of. And it's a bench and 2 stools. My ass is starting to hurt. So we're going to have to relocate. I decided the best way to do this is come to my room, chill out, talk to you guys, be comfortable. I was sitting at the table, but let me tell you that those stools, they ain't no joke. They are no joke. So what was I going to say? I was in the middle of a thought, and, my cat is shaking. Lena, stop it. She's eating the things on the pole and everything. So, you guys, I'm still going to do videos. I'm just tired. I don't change my dolls as much as everybody else does. And you get tired of the same shit. You get tired of the same. When I watch YouTube, I want to be entertained. I don't want to hear about, we're going to change the babies again. They're nice every now and then, but it's not always something that's, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Oh, I'm very grateful for everybody who's been supportive and a major part of my doll journey. My grandma collected dolls. My Aunt Vicky used to collect dolls. My grandma still has a doll room. One of my videos shows my grandma's doll room. It's not what it used to be, but it's still, you know what I mean? It's still good. My grandparents are older and they still got it going on, but both sets of my grandparents are still alive. I visited my mother's side yesterday, and they're making it work. My grandfather can't hear worth of shit, but and my grandma's supposed to get hearing aids today, but and then Beverly is sending me some journals, man. I am so grateful. I'm not going to do an unboxing for it, but I have an idea. I have a regular journal that I journal with. And I also I have tons of journals. If you've watched me for a while, I got tons of journals. I also have a book of shadows, which has a lot of my spirituality in it, my religious beliefs. And it is literally breaking at the seams. Like, it has so much stuff in it. So what I'm thinking of, because her journal they're supposed to come today. I was tracking them, and I'm so grateful for her. She's been a wonderful support, here and there. She hasn't been like a burden or anything. She hasn't been overly bearing, because sometimes like I can feel like relationships can be overbearing for me. I don't know what it is about, was it my childhood or something? I was from a large family, and with me, it's very easy for me to feel over, like, I don't know how you explain it, like somebody's being too much, I'm very chill. I like to just, chill out, do my thing, I don't even watch a lot of TV. I read. My favorite book is The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. And he actually has really good books. He has a book, I forgot what it's called, something about Chica, something like that. And it's about when he adopted a little girl from, like, I don't know where he adopted her from exactly. It was like Haiti or, I don't know, somewhere in Africa. I'm not sure. But he adopts her, and she's very ill. But they don't know that at first. Then there's another one, Tuesdays with Maury. He spends every Tuesday with somebody who's dying, and he gets to see life out of. I like things that are deep, meaningful. My cat's choking. She's in her cradle. My cat, Lena, she has claimed the baby cradle in here. So that's now her bed. And she hangs out in there, and that's her little spot, but you guys, life is hard, and I don't want to make it any more difficult or add any more challenges. I want things to feel natural. And when things feel natural, everything feels like it's better in place better. You're going, I believe, you're going in the right direction in life when it feels smooth and it doesn't feel as pressured. It's okay to have a little pressure. That's natural. It's natural to have stress, But I wanted to get on here and I wanted to talk about what's been going on with me. My son, he still lives here. I'm going to let him save. There's been some debate between me, my mom, about whether or not he should be charged rent at this point. But I rather him, my son can save money better than I can. He's always been excellent at it. So I'm going to let him save. He takes care of his mama. Like, he bought me a new fridge, you know. He takes care of his own car repairs and everything. And I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him. I let Sam go. I'm not depressed. I'm not depressed. I'm happy. I'm happy, you guys. I'm happy. I'm doing my diamond art again. You know, I'm in a debate with myself. Because I used to have a library. My nursery was a library. And I just finished my nursery and it looks beautiful. And I'm debating if I want to move my room around and put bookshelves up and make it look really nice. Almost like a cozy library bedroom, sort of. Because, you know, before I was married, my house had, the living room was plain. It was like a sitting room. And the doll room, before it was a library, it was actually a video game room. And that's where the only TV in the house was. And that was it. My bedroom did not have a TV. So right now I have a TV in my bedroom, a TV in my living room, a TV in Joe's room, which is probably not going to go anywhere because he's gaming. And then a TV in the doll room, which is actually where I used to chill out and watch my doll videos. And I don't do that anymore. I just don't. I spend more time on my side of the couch in the living room lately, doing diamond art, reading, coming in here, watching documentaries, you know, doing things like that. And I have my journals, of course. But the journals that I'm getting from Beverly today, I'm going to make another book of shadows with one of them. And I'm going to put like my old, a book of shadows is where I store my spiritual beliefs and things that mean something to me. And I believe Christianity has a lot of great things in it. But I subscribe more to more of the old ways. I follow the wheel of the year, and if you don't know anything about it, that's fine. I would never knock a Christian. I actually will go to church with you. And, you know, I take that time to, you know, I believe in God. I believe in God, but I also believe in the feminine energy as well. And I actually grew up cradle Catholic. I was baptized. I had my first Holy Communion. I had my confirmation and got older. And I was a devout Catholic. Like, I said the rosary every Friday. I shit you not. And I was very active in the church community. At my church, I went to, you know, my mom was part of the women's club. And we used to help host the church picnics, and we used to go to Sunday school and mass, and we were at the front row all the time. And this is growing up. This is what it was. And then Joey, when Joey was born, I would take him to mass, and he went to, not CCD, he went to Seeds. Seeds is before Sunday, CCD. And he went to Seeds, and then me and the priest got into it, and I thought really hard about things. And at that time, yeah, I was very Catholic and everything, but I had my own set of beliefs that was a little separate. Like, I really don't believe that I need to go to confession. I really don't believe that, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff I don't believe that I was going along with. The community is beautiful. There's so much stewardship usually within a church, and I find that beautiful. I find that to be a beautiful thing. I feel like there are so many positive parts to the Bible, but I just don't subscribe to that completely. And I will do, I will read the Bible with somebody, and I will try to learn and take something away from it. I'm very familiar with the stories from the Bible. In fact, when I homeschooled Joey, we did easy peasy homeschool. If you're interested in homeschooling your child, there's a curriculum, and it's free. It's online. It's called Easy Peasy Homeschool. And it actually is very Christian based. Everything is Christian based. Even the sciences, they do teach science, but they do it with a focus from Christianity. And I thought it was fabulous, because I do feel like you have to have some type of foundation in your, you don't, I feel like there has to be a foundation there of beliefs. And then I did turn to a non-denominational church, maybe when Joe was about 6, 7. And it was more Baptist based, but I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And I was active in that church. Oh man, active. I was reading the Bible more than ever. I still said my Catholic prayers. I know all my Catholic prayers, my Hail Mary, I can do the whole rosary, the creed, everything, the act of contrition. I even know some of my prayers in Spanish. The sign of the cross, We used to have to say it in Spanish, en el nombre del Padre, del Hijo, y del Espíritu Santo. Amen. And, so I can do that. But then I kind of went away from the church altogether. And I found a place where I kind of fit in. So, I feel content. At 41 years old, I'm content. I feel great. I got to work on my weight, but my weight's always been an issue. Oh my God, I weigh more than I ever have now. But I love, I'm not big. I love my sweets. My soda's not going anywhere. I don't give a damn. I'm not kicking soda. You guys, I have not had coffee in a week. It's because Joey's been going to bed 8:30 in the morning, 8:30 in the evening, because he has to be up at 6 a.m. And he was my barista at night. And I haven't had time to make coffee. So maybe today I'll make myself a nice coffee. You know what I'm saying? Maybe tonight. I don't even know when I'm going to edit this video. I might do it little by little. But, oh my God, what day is it? 14, 15. I think it's the 16th. It's November 16th, you guys. It's early Sunday morning. It's probably 3:30 in the morning now. And I finally seen Wicked. Last weekend, me and Joey, we sat on the couch Saturday night and we watched Wicked. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm the type of person, you do what you want in life, right? But I don't like the pushed feeling of the, the woke agenda. I don't like it feeling pushed. I am very far from anti-gay and all that. So you do what you want. You do what makes you happy, right? But I just don't like, someone's lifestyle being pushed on me. And I've always been that way. But do what you want. But I felt like in the beginning of Wicked, there was a slight agenda there. A slight bit of, I don't know if you want to call it propaganda, little wokeness, whatever. And it kind of got me a little repulsed. But I liked it. I actually liked it. By the end of it, I liked it. And I would like to see the second one. Which is really weird because my smart TV is showing me the Roku screen. And there's Wicked for good in theaters November 21st. So maybe me and Joey will go see it. I don't know. I bought the movie Wicked to watch it. And then we recently got Amazon Prime again. And I went right after we watched it. I went in my bedroom and I went to use my Amazon Prime. Because I had just because I didn't have Prime for a while. I put it on and I was like, son of a bitch. It's on Prime. But now I got the movie. You know what I'm saying? I liked it. It was very nice. It's hard for me to get through a movie if I don't particularly care with what's going on. And I thought that was what was going to happen with Wicked. But as the movie went on, I kind of fell into it, and I loved when they became friends, and, you know, you want to be popular, you know. I loved it. I loved it so much, you guys. Oh my God. Like, oh God. I have a topic I want to do, you guys, for the dolls. I want to have a topic, and I think it's going to cause controversy because a lot of people are very triggered in this community. A lot of people are triggered. And, you know, I didn't realize it until when I did my first series. I did my series, and people took it the wrong way. People will see what they want to see out of things, and they will interpret things how they want to interpret things instead of for what it was meant to be. And it is fine, whatever, you know, to each his own. I don't care. But, you know, way back when, I don't know, it was 3 years ago, maybe almost, I did part of my series. I was caught between going to a meetup in Atlanta versus the doll show, because, you know, the Bobby Barefoot, you know, who's part of the doll show, the expo, you know, they're so against the what do you call it, the replicas and stuff, right? And they were saying anybody with a replica can't come, whatever, and you can't do that for a public event, right? But anyway, long story short, I wanted to go to both, but they were on the same weekend, except one was in North Carolina and one was in Atlanta. And my video was turned into bullshit. And oh my God, that made me feel divided in the doll community and made me feel like, you know. And then, you know, I got involved with a group of ladies, and they were all great in their own ways. And then once again, I got misinterpreted, all in the sake of trying to help somebody. I feel like everything got twisted, and, you know, people interpret shit how they want. But my next video, I'm not going to say what the topic is, but I feel like it needs to be said. I know that sounds like really bad and like that, but, you know, my focus is, you know, I do things for enjoyment. I do things for leisure. I want to enjoy my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have no man around telling me what's going on, what to do, or how he feels. I don't want to deal with other people's emotions. I know that sounds selfish and horrible, but my son's older. I'm working. I'm putting my heart into my work. And that's it. And I'm content. I'm happy. I got to get my finances together. I keep juggling with the fact of selling my babies. Not all of them. Just to get my friggin' Amazon Chase card out of the way. Because I do want to cancel that card. I have so many credit cards, you guys. Like, I'm keeping my lows because you never know when you're going to need it. But credit cards are the devil. If you believe in the devil. I don't really believe in the devil. But they're awful. So don't get credit cards. Let me tell you. I mean, I know you kind of need it for your credit to like help your credit and stuff, but just don't. It's ridiculous. You know, I've been trying to reel myself together and get my life in order. You know, but I don't have any dolls in my future coming. Not at all. I have one that's not painted. I briefly spoke to Natalie about it, but if I do, it might be around my birthday in February or around Easter, because I really have got to get my ass in gear. I have a cruise coming up that I have not paid off because I'm trying to get Christmas together. I have employees at work, and I like to take care of them, so I got them gifts. Of course, my son, my parents, my closest folks. But I'm not going all out like I did. I'm going to have on, it's cool because December 21st falls on a Sunday, which is winter solstice. Solstice, I can't even say it. But we're going to have a nice little Christmas Yuletide dinner. And I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I want it to be nice, good stuff. but I don't want to, it's good to have quality over quantity. But, yeah, I know it's been I don't know. I kind of like just chilling, being laid back and doing things as they come, I know this isn't the funnest video, the greatest, the funnest, whatever, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm still here. I've been putting up videos for almost 20 years. Maybe more than that. I don't know. But I've been doing videos for a long time, and they weren't always dolls. So if you're interested in seeing vlogs or reviews or nursing school videos, you go way back, you're going to see that. And then I've been very consistent with the dolls, the content on here. So I'm going to keep doing that, but I'm not going to be consistent, and my son was like, "Ma, your channel's going to die." I'm like, I don't care. I do something that makes me, happy, and I do it when I want. And, I feel like we go through journeys, and I feel like we meet people for certain reasons. And I feel like you have people that you keep close to you, your quality people, outside of your family, if you're close to your family. But you keep your quality people close, and then you have the others, and then you have extended, which you see and you're like, oh, cool, and you'll have a good time with them. And then, but I have a few close folks that I talk to on the daily. And I love seeing the dolls. Right now I'm thinking about, when I was yesterday, me and Heather were texting. If you see her in the comments, she's Florida girl. I think she changed her name. Her name's Heather, though. I forgot what she changed it to. But anyway, we were talking, and she went to the Yofi doll show. Yofi. And she said it wasn't nearly as fun as the expo. But she showed me this beautiful maple kit. Beautiful silicone maple, and $6,000. You guys, listen, I would love to own, if I could own, well, I was just going to say, I would sell all my vinyls for a silicone that's quality, but I don't think I would do that, because I got my 2 portrait babies, and then I got the kits I love and hold dearly to my heart. But I don't know. I don't think I would ever own a baby that expensive, because that is ridiculous. I mean, I get it. I get why it's $6,000, but golly, I would never be able. And people say, "Oh, don't ever say never." I can't see spending that much unless I got an elitist sugar daddy. You know what I'm saying? Then he'll probably get me anything that's $6,000, $10,000. Probably buy me a Bugatti. But the thing is, I don't have an elitist sugar daddy. I don't want to answer to no daddy. Oh my God, you guys. I don't know. This is either going to be the most entertaining or most undertaining. Not entertaining. Entertain. You guys, I don't even know what the hell's going on here. I'm just a babbling fool. I'm a babbling baboon right now. We're just hanging out in my room. I feel like the conversation got better outside of the kitchen. I'm really I slept yesterday during the day from 2 o'clock to probably 4:30. And I was falling asleep watching The Magic Door or something like that. The moving door, the portable door, something like that on, I think it's the portable door on Amazon Prime. And I fell asleep in the beginning. And then when I woke up at 4:30, I was hanging out with Joseph. We had Salisbury steak for dinner with roasted potatoes. And my parents came over, my brother and his wife came over, and the kids came over. And little by little, I'm giving my stuff to my niece, and And so I fell asleep on the couch like 8:30. Joey wakes me up at 10. He was doing dishes and cleaning up the kitchen a little bit. And he was like, Mom, go to bed. And I was like, okay. It was 10 o'clock. And I put the portable door back on. I fucking fell asleep. I might as well just give up on the portable door. It's about magic. It's kind of, it gives me like Harry Potter vibes without giving me Harry Potter vibes. And I like magical fantasy stuff, you know? And I can't get past the first 30 minutes of it. But I woke up at like 1:30 and I was laying here and I was like, I can go take a shower, clean my ass, you know, get ready for the day and just take a nap later in the day. Or I can get up and I can, like, you know, talk to you guys, kvetch a little, and, you know. Oh my God, you guys. I have so much stuff going on in my mind right now. I'm delirious, and it's not because I'm tired. It's because it's just me in the middle of the night. We are in probably the witching hour at this, I don't know. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30, 4 o'clock. I don't know. Who knows? I'm sober. I promise. I'm sober. I didn't drink nothing. That sounds pretty good though. There's nothing in this. I really wanted coffee, but I'm too lazy to make a cup of coffee. Like all week, I haven't had no coffee. Like I was going to stop by. Okay. So you guys, I do have buy me a coffee. Okay. And I'm not trying to like push the sales, but I have like enough. I get paid next week. I get paid Friday, and I have enough for my car payment. Joey's going to put gas in my car for the next week. I have enough for my car payment, and my car payment is due the day before I get paid. So I was going to go and buy myself a coffee from Krispy Kreme and cut into that car payment. But then I realized that after the fee for going negative after they take my car payment, that cup of coffee would be a $36 cup of coffee. I was like, it ain't worth it. I said, I got coffee at home. I'll drink some coffee at the house. But I still don't make coffee. You guys, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I think it's just because there's like nothing going on right now. And it's Joey's knocked the fuck out. So I had to, you know, deter myself from that $36 cup of coffee for the bank fees when I go in the negative. Plus the cup of coffee is probably like a $5 cup of coffee, you know? I don't think I have anything left on my Starbucks card. But I live in a very tight budget, you guys, and I'm really trying to pay my stuff off. It's about that time, you know? I've been doing really good, though. I've been doing good. I'm just living so tight. Like, when I finally pay off on my debt, like, I want to start getting my nails done again. And I cut my own hair. Sorry. I cut my own hair and everything. And in one of my membership videos, you guys seen that? You know, and I don't always do it on the regular. So my hair gets, like, choppy and split endy and everything. But you guys, like, I don't know, but yeah, my next video, that I do a video where there's like purpose and intention and everything, it's gonna be it might rustle feathers. And it has to do with the doll community, and it's so true. But I just know that everybody's so easily upset. Like, what happened to people just, if they don't like it, they move on. You know what I'm saying? I have no plans today. My son's been trying to get me to play his video games now that this is the second weekend we've been together, me and my son. And on Sundays, I'm telling you, he has my Sundays booked. He's like, Mom, let's play Warframe. Warframe is I think it's a free, yeah, because I didn't pay for that shit. It's a free game on Wii. No, not Wii. God, what the hell's wrong with me? Switch, on Nintendo Switch. And you can also play it on PlayStation 5. It's cross console, whatever. I think you can also play it on the computer too with Steam. But you can, there's in-game purchases that if you don't want to work for what you have, you can buy it. So I have been playing this game, and I am not buying anything in that game. So when my son initially made that account for me, God, years ago, he picked a boy. And once you pick your gender, I think it's set, because I went back and I was like, I'm always a girl in this game. Why can't we go back to making it a girl? I'm a girl in every game when I choose, And Joseph was like, well, I can't remember if you could even pick a gender or if they give you a boy, which I think they do pick a gender because the hair. But anyway, so I was like, well, we're going to take my boy and we're going to turn him girlified. So I said, let's give him long hair. He's got purple hair. It's not long. It's like shoulder length, but it's spunky and it's purple. And he's got like these like metal things under his eyes and lipstick. So I changed my boy into cross-dress so that I could have a girl. But it's truly a boy character. So, but that's the closest I'm going to come to being a female. In all my games, I'm a female. Any game that I play, I'm a female. But I don't really play too many. Like, I played a lot of Cozy Grove, and I got sick and tired of Cozy Grove on the Switch because they limit how much you can do every day. And I'm like, shit, I'm so far in that game, but I feel like I'm never going to finish it. And I feel like that's an issue the creators did. And then I loved Animal Crossing. I have so many toy amiibos and card amiibos. I have so many. One year for Mother's Day, Joseph bought me like $300 worth of amiibos. And I've done everything in that game that you could think of. And then Disney Dreamlight, I bought it when it was pre-release. I played pretty far into it, and then I stopped. And I have other games that I've played, but those are the games that I basically play. I had, what's that game? Oh, I can't think of what it is. It kind of reminds me of Zelda, but it doesn't. I can't remember what it is. It doesn't matter. I play games every now and then, but I don't play it that often. I may get on there like once a month or something. And of course I have my Sims on my computer. And I'm waiting for Paralives, which is another game that gets released on Steam. But the thing is, I don't even play these games all the time. Like, I read books and more than anything, and journal. Reading books and journaling, I do more than anything. The dolls will be third, and then my games whenever. But the thing is, like, my son, now that he's home on Sunday, he's like, Mom, let's play Warframe. Let's play Warframe. And I'm like, okay. So I've been playing Warframe. And I know people are probably getting a kick out of the character because I don't think there's any girls in that game. But I have a girl character. I made it work. You do what you do. You make, what is it? You make lemonade out of lemons. That's something I always say. Make lemonades out of lemons, You make lemonade out of lemons. So you guys, I figured I'd get on here and I'd bullshit a little bit and talk and tell you what's going on in my life since you haven't really heard from me. My nursery has just kind of been sitting. And it's a little bit of a disappointment because I put so much effort, time, and I used to spend a lot more time in there. And I feel like it's a damn shame. I love my dolls. I love my dolls. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. What's happening with me with these dolls? I'm not sure. And I do like YouTube, but I don't want to do it all the time. I just don't want to. It's nothing against you guys. I just don't want to do it all the time. Sometimes you have a change of heart, and who knows? Maybe in the future I'll be doing it more often than, But for now, I'm just going to be a casual uploader. Casually upload whenever, Yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to add to this or not. Who knows? Maybe I'll open up my journals and show you guys later. I don't know if I'm going to add to this or not, but we'll see. I'll definitely have to use my computer to upload it and let it go all day long because I'm sure that it's going to be over an hour. But now I feel like the old cat lady. My son's older. He works. Me, my cats. I got my dog. Joey's been taking care of the chickens. It's too friggin' cold for me to go out there. I mean, we have we have days where the low is in the 20s and the highs in like 50s or 60s. And then it'll turn around and the high will be in the 70s. And then the low will be in the 50s. So I don't know what the hell. That's why people get sick. But I'm going to let you go. I'm going to do some reading. And well, shit, I don't have my watch on. I was looking, I was going to say what time it was. But I'll probably read, take a melatonin, read, and try to get myself to go back to sleep. Just to sleep for a little bit, so I can keep up with Joe through the day. Spend time with him. And then he goes to bed early on Sunday because he has to be at work at 6 and work his 10-hour day. So, you guys, I appreciate you guys, so much. So much. I just feel like times are changing for me. But it's a good thing. It's a good, positive thing. Positive thing. I still collect tarot cards. I can do them, but I don't do them as much. But I love the art on so many of them. So I'll let you guys go. And I want to tell you guys I appreciate you guys so much. I don't know if I'm adding to this or not. So, all right, you guys.